Hello folks, this is Sullla once again. You're listening to another video, this in our ongoing series for Civilization 4, this being our Always War series. At the end of the last part, we had established ourselves out to 6 cities, and we're getting ready to expand and put some more cities down. I did wrap up a few things on the turn after stopping recording last time, just finished moving the workers for that turn and look things over. What's going on right now is there is another little mini stack of immortals and spears coming in here from the west. They are not too scary. I went ahead and actually I'm going to build a sword to deal with this. That might seem like an odd choice. However, against this stack, a sword is actually the best unit to use. Note that there are no axes anywhere in this stack. And that means that swords will actually get better odds than anything else against this particular stack. Axes also get good odds. As long as I'm the one attacking the immortal and not vice versa, I get very good odds. So I am going to go ahead and I finished a forest chop, and that's going to produce a sword here. And we will probably then produce either another sword or a horse archer or a catapult after that. Trying to get a city here, and also trying to get a city here. And we'll probably send the Babylon city down here, and we're going to triple whip a settler out of, what is this city called? Borsippa. Well, we'll get a settler out of that city too. And the front line is relatively safe right now. We're in pretty good shape on the actual front line. So let's go ahead and advance the turn, shall we? Here they come. Archer, 2 immortals, and 2 spears. And wow. Ahsoka is really going after the religions. He has now founded 3 different religions, and he's also just adopted theocracy. Yeah. Did he build the other shrine? He built the Hindu shrine. He has not built the Jewish shrine so far, and he is running Hinduism as a religion. Actually, he's converted quite a few of the AIs to Hinduism, so that shrine is probably looks to be pretty valuable. Alrighty, well, our biggest concern is dealing with this particular stack right now, and they're going to move on to this tile next turn, and I do not have the units to cover this tile at the moment, or at least I don't think so, no. So they're going to move here, and then we'll have to come after them when they move down out of this tile on the following turn. So what we'll do for the moment is we'll continue just improving tiles in the area. This one we might as well improve while we've got a minute here. Go ahead and cottage that. And most of these units are just kind of hanging out in this area right now, waiting for the next invasion to come. Already there is a chop, and that went into the settler. So we'll be able to whip it next turn. We'll be able to double, I think it's a double whip next turn. If it's a triple whip, there'll be a lot of overflow. So anyway, yeah, this looks pretty good. One thing we need to do though is we do need to get a farm for Sipar. So we're going to farm this tile, and we will farm this tile as well. Yeah, we need to bring irrigation to that corn tile, so we'll probably end up farming in that direction. I'm just thinking, actually, no, this tile. Farm this one, and we'll put a cottage on the overlap tile. The reason for that is if you check out this city, it only has +4 food surplus, and that's not a lot of food surplus, so we really need to farm 2 tiles, probably these 2, just so we have more food to work with. Meanwhile, this city, that tile needs to be chopped. Over here, let's see, do we need more cottages? Probably. Can always use more cottages here at this city. In the meantime, I'll continue roading, just so I have that road network in place. And this chariot can chill here for the moment. Babylon is still unhappy because I grew it one size too many. We're actually going to get a great profit next turn, which is nice. We'll build a shrine. This city's at the happy cap as well. Can't go any further, so we'll just dump it onto a worker for the moment. Keep it from growing any further. And hopefully someday we'll actually have some happiness resources to work with, but not just yet. Yep, okay, so that was as predicted. We said they're going to move on to this tile. Now they will likely move on to the corn and pillage it on this upcoming turn, and then we'll be able to attack them and clear them out. Alrighty. In this particular city, do we have any overflow? Yes, we actually have a decent amount of overflow. Let's get a missionary because we're going to need it for those new cities. And these guys, let's see. There's my great prophet. Move down here and build that Confucian shrine. That'll be worth a decent amount of gold. Let's see. What did we need? We need to get. Go ahead and work on this. Go ahead and cancel that in case I need to move them. Same thing there, in case I need to move these guys next turn. We should be able to maneuver things so I'm not working that tile. Hold on. Have any spare tiles around here? Yes. I can should be able to. Okay. There we go. So we 2-pop with the settler. Work this tile. Actually, I'll just leave it as an unimproved tile for this turn. Oh well. Then we'll finish the road. Let them finish the farm. Okay. So there we go. And note that I'm missing 5 food here. So if I swap one of these tiles over, then now the city will grow, and that was the goal. Now, let's see, do I want to whip this library to completion or not? Probably yes. Probably. Yeah, we'll go ahead and do that. Then regrow. Let's see, what was I doing? Was I building a cottage or farming here? No. Actually, oh, I just cleared it. I just finished chopping on this tile. Okay, this guy needs to come up here and build the road for the settler. And this guy needs to come up here and build the road too. Very good. You chill here for the moment. Same with you. And let's see. We've got 2 immortals and 2 spears. Let's bring the axe down. Let's just bring the axe down. Yeah, down to this tile. That'll make Nipper unhappy, but it's okay. Yeah, Nipper is not too terribly pleased by that. So we'll just do this. We'll swap it off of a food tile and over to a production tile. And I'm expecting them to move on to this tile and probably to pillage the grassland tile. Probably to pillage the corn with the immortals, which is fine. We'll deal with that. We'll deal with that in time. Deal with that next turn. Oh, here comes some units. Okay. So there's the libraries finished. And again, note that we need 10 food to grow, and we're running +5 food, so it grows in 2 turns. That's why these farms are so important. Need to get that food surplus up. And like most of our other cities, we'll just go ahead and we'll insta-finish a barracks, because that way all the other melee units, all the units we produce will get that bonus experience. But we don't want to overflow too much, so we'll finish the chop on the following turn. Alright, let's build the shrine. Here is the Confucian shrine, the Kong Miao. There are no videos for building a shrine. You just get a splash art screen. I think that we ran out of time to do animated videos for these. But that's nice. It produces gold, so it's worth 6 gold already because there are 6 cities in the world with Confucianism present. So this will become stronger as time goes on as I spread my religion to more cities. And these guys did not move forward. They're still hanging out there in the forest for whatever reason. I thought that they would move forward, but they didn't. So again, we're just waiting for them to come out of the forest, and we'll see if we can attack them when they do. They're going to have to either move there or there or there. If they try to move up through the forest, I'll deal with them in a bit. Anyway, though, so we'll go ahead and research metal casting. I actually ran one more turn of 100% science than 0% science than I needed, but that's okay. Not a huge deal. So we've got an axe and a chariot incoming. I'm building the road here with the workers. So now let's move to cover. Let's see. So what do we want? We want an axe for sure. Let's just promote that guy combat too. And we want a spear. So where's one of our spears? Let's see, where's one of my spears? Here we go. Cover with an axe and a spear. And together they're pretty safe. You can move in here for the moment. General Timo. Just move the settler up. That unit's safe, it can't be hit by these guys. Not immediately anyway. We'll see where these guys move. They'll probably move on to this tile. We want to shift some of the workers up in this direction. Let's see, what can they do? Move up here. Pre-farm. Put in a turn of pre-farming. I need to shift a couple of these units around. Let's move these guys to here. More centrally located. Okay. As long as there's not a huge stack like right here, and moving on that city, I should be okay. Just hang out there for the moment. As for you, go back to building a cottage on that tile. Be prepared to move. Where are we working here? Okay, that looks good. Avalon's happiness penalty is slowly wearing off. Alrighty, let's see where these guys move. Oh, well, that's committing suicide. So, when we finish the barracks, the city will grow again. And from here, yeah, this is, I'd probably do a forge next, but I don't have a forge to do, so let's just grab something cheap, like a bowman. I can always move that bowman over here. Nice to have one archer for each city, just to defend. These guys are still just sitting there in the brush. See, I only get 50% if I attack. It's not particularly good odds. What unit is he actually attacking? Oh, they're actually starting to fortify there. That's not good. Okay. Yeah, they're actually fortifying in the brush, which is kind of weird. Still 50%, huh? Do immortals? I guess immortals get. Defensive bonuses. Do they actually get those? Hold on. Let me check the Civilopedia. I have not played against Persia in a very long time. Can withdraw. Yep, they get defensive bonus. Wow. Okay. They actually do get defensive bonuses in terrain. Okay, I did not realize that, because normally mounted units do not get defensive bonuses. So, like, check out my chariot, doesn't receive defensive bonuses. Okay, so those immortals are actually getting the 50% bonus right there. Huh? Would not have expected that. And that's why my odds are so poor to kill those guys. Okay, well, they can sit in there. I mean, at some point they're gonna have to come out of there at some point. And when they do, they're gonna get killed. Okay. So what I actually need is a catapult to hit them with collateral. But it's not really worth fighting them as long as they're in the forest. At some point they're gonna have to come out of there. They're not actually threatening me so long as they're sitting there. Okay. Anyway, so this city is just regrowing. Let's kill these guys, shall we? All right. So we've got a chariot and an axe, and the axe is promoted with City Raider. Which is not what you want if you're an axe. So, let's see. We're gonna have to clear. Split that. So we got to clear the axe for 68%. So 75%. Try to use the axe for the top attacker. And we unfortunately lost that at 75% odds. That was unlucky, but you will lose some combats. Let's see how close it was. Here's the actual combat log. 75. Yeah, see, he had to hit us. Look, we got him down to one hit, and then he won 4 rounds of combat in a row. That's a bit unlucky there. All right, well, that does mean that now we easily clean up what's left. So we'll go ahead and use Chariot against Axe. Get 96% odds to win, so let's go ahead and take advantage of that. Alright, there we go. So we'll earn a second promotion. And now we have a free kill on this unit. So we can get 1 XP for any unit we want. And we'll use it for our spear to get medic 2 on this guy. Anyway, so there we go. A bit unfortunate, but you're not always going to get lucky, and 75% is not 100%. So anyway, we've cleared out that mini stack, and now we're going to put down another city here on the tile indicated. Want a granary first. Let's clear that sign now that we've planted the city. And workers are going to come over here and improve the cow, and then after that they're going to start chopping forests. We need to clear out the vision, or clear out the defensive cover in this particular location. These guys come over here. They can chop this forest immediately. Won't take long at all. Yeah, just making sure the chop goes to the right city. There we go. And we're going to need to get a road on this tile very quickly too, because we also need to chop this quickly. So we just need to control this area. I need to like get roads across here and, well, deal with all that. So let's just move to control this tile, shall we? Just make sure they don't set up shop there. Okay, and let's see. So I've got a chop incoming here. If I've got a chop incoming, do I want to use it on something like a bowman? I guess so. We'll just overflow from that to a building. Alright, that's what I want there. And the capital nearly overcome its latest penalty. We'll see if we can whip a forge in here next. And then maybe, well, I'd love to grow it larger in size, but the only way I can do that is with hereditary rule stuff. Anyway. Yeah, and then the rest of these guys can just chill on their current tile. This is a decent place to be. They can move quickly to a number of different areas from here. Let's see. Where else can I go? I can't move here because then they can kill the worker with their two movers. Two movers are always inherently dangerous. We'll just keep building roads over here. Prepare to put a city down there. I could actually use another worker or two. You never have enough workers. Oh, here comes the stack. So there's an exploring workboat up there, which is not actually that dangerous. Okay, let's see. We're at the happy cap, so let's get rid of one of those grassland farms. And do we have any overflow? Yeah, we actually have quite a bit of overflow, but unfortunately we can't really put it in anything because we're still waiting for metal casting to finish. Let's see. So, let's put it in something, shall we? Let's see. Get a catapult, I guess. We need a catapult to clear out that stack on the forest. Okay, so we've got a bowman here, and again, I probably want to, actually think I want to build a forge here next. Build another bowman. This guy will come up here to Optus, and then the other bowman will go to that city there. Whoever built the Great Wall got the Great Spy, I'm pretty sure. Okay, there we go. These guys are apparently content just to sit in that forest, as far as I can tell. Oh well. You guys hang out here. Now we can take medic too, which is very nice. And whoever's injured. Wait, who was injured here? Oh, the chariot. Yeah. I'll move him into the city. He'll heal Fiesta in the city. And the rest of these guys can just hang out for now. Okay, so that chop will make good progress on the granary, and we've also connected the cows. Let's grab the other worker and move here to road this tile. Meanwhile, these guys, let's see, what did I just put down? Another cottage? Well, I will need more over here soonish. And that settler's almost done. Let's get a road here so that I can move that settler down to the southwest more quickly. And I'll probably road towards that spot. I hate the fact that these guys are just sitting here. See, this is what happens when you don't clear out the defensive terrain. They can just sit in your territory. I'd love to kill that workboat too, but I don't have any naval units. And I don't need to build a galley quite that badly. Okay. Okay, needs 15 food to grow, and we're running at +5, so that seems pretty good. And I will need another cottage down here on this tile too. Oh, here comes some more units. Wow, more Persian units incoming. Quite a bit incoming. Okay. Yeah, quite a bit of units incoming. I think I'm going to need more axes over here. I'm probably going to have to do a double whip to do that, to pull that off. Okay, how many sword? Oh, they're going into a golden age too. Okay, yeah, Darius is starting to send quite a bit, which is interesting because he's not even close. And look at all these units too. So we've got 2 axes, 2 chariots, a sword, 3 axes, and an archer, and then this stack that's here. Another reason why you don't want these units to just like sit and trickle in piecemeal is that means that when they do attack, it's much worse than it would have been otherwise. Yeah, it's a lot worse than it would have been otherwise. Okay, so it looks like the danger from this direction is not too bad for the moment. So I'm going to have to shift some units over to the west to deal with that. But now the number of units coming in from the other direction is a lot worse. Okay, so you shift to here, and we'll shift this guy in this direction, so he'll take over that spot. Road. You get in here and clear out that forest. Come on up here in. Cottage. This guy needs to come over here. Alrighty, and we got to shift quite a few of these units over to the west. The chariots are easier to do because they move so fast. How quickly can I get them there? Pretty fast. In time to deal with all those units. That's okay, I can whip out 2 units from Akkad, and I can whip out 2 from Dur whatever, now that it's about to come out of its own particular whip situation. Yeah, we'll let this run. Let's see. We're going to need to get 2 units out of there. Okay, so alright, I have no whip penalty in here right now. Let's get what are these units coming in? No more. I don't see too many chariots coming in. Yeah, I need more axes right now. I definitely need more axes right now. Okay, so let's see. We need to make sure we can double whip this. So we've got to. Okay, is there any way to cottage this style this turn? Yes. Come on over here. Cottage that. Okay, so swap that to there. And we got to drop this for a turn. Otherwise we won't be able to double whip this. So we'll drop the axe for a turn. We'll whip out 2 axes there. How about Nippur? This can also do the same thing. Okay. Although it is base production 8 right now. Alrighty. So we'll do the same thing. Can we 2-pop whip the catapult? Yes. Okay. So we will 2-pop whip the catapult. And we will put the overflow into an axe or a sword or something. Yes. Alrighty. And we need 11 food to grow. Okay, we'll pick up an extra farm tile down there next turn. Okay. Alrighty. We will make sure we have enough units to deal with these guys when they come out. And maybe I'll even be able to kill this stack first before they get there. We'll see. Maybe with a catapult. I think we'll be okay. Unless, like, 15 units run out of the fog down here in the next couple turns. If that happens, then we will be in some trouble. But these units are trickling in piecemeal, and hopefully we can deal with them piecemeal. Alright, catapult. There's the axe. Okay. Yeah, that's not a trivial number of units. Okay. Let's try and kill this stack before the other one arrives, shall we? So I'm going to try to move in position to do that. Move these guys here. What do we have in here? Okay, let's move a unit or two out. Sorry, I'm trying to think here for a second. Okay, both these just grow. This one we want. There we go. Can chop that. Let's see. Keep going down here. Alrighty, you get over here. You guys keep coming up here. And we've got our settler. What the? Oh, I was watching the Confucian missionary go running across. Okay, so chop this. I'm going to chop this even though I won't get full production for it. I just want to clear the defensive bonus out immediately. I won't get the full chopping bonus for that. Okay, you stay here. That chariot's healing along nicely. Okay, we got to whip this. So whip the axe and then overflow. And now I, of course, want to be working that tile. So let's swap that. There we go. We'll finish another axeman the turn following that. And hopefully that should give us enough. Let's see, so we've got an axe, a catapult, and a spear on this particular tile. The only thing they can hit with are the immortals, and the spear should clean that up if they actually would attack. Okay. Yeah, I'd like to try and clear out this stack before the next one comes in. So, we'll see. I've been saying we'll see a lot as I play through this. Okay, there we go there. And I can do a double whip here soonish too. In the capital. Anyway. Up, and that's what I was hoping would not happen. And yeah, this is a lot of units coming in all at once now. Yikes, okay. They're all showing up at once, okay. So we need to get to civil service pretty soon to deal with this. We probably should pick up currency first, though. Probably should go through alphabet currency, and then and then on. Yikes, there's a lot of units coming in. So we wanted another axe here. There we go. And we got an axe here. There's our extra bowman here. Move on up towards that city. There we go. Okay, so I'm not sure I can move these guys forward. So we've got 2 swords. What's this? 2 swords, 2 spears, and an axe. That's not too bad. Anyway, there is missionary. We'll dial down science for a turn. Okay, clear that. That'll finish the granary and Optus. And then from there, let's see. I don't want to road this until it's inside my culture. So I've got one guy come here. Meanwhile, this city now is outgrowing its supply of improved tiles. Move one guy there. These other guys can come. No two movers on this tile, huh? So we're safe to road this tile. Okay, so we're safe to road that tile. Let's see. Axe, 2 swords, 2 spears. Wait, what the? Why is there... Oh, did I move the axe instead of the worker? I must have moved the axe instead of the worker onto that tile. That's not what I meant to do. Yeah, we don't really have much of anything over here right now. So these guys, I'm afraid these units are going to have to recall back in this direction. And I don't need quite as many spears as I have now because they stopped sending a lot of chariots and I'm getting a lot of swords and axes right now. A lot of swords and axes right now. So that means more axes needed. What's the whip situation look like here? Not great, but not too bad. We're going to have to whip out 2 axes here, probably, to deal with this latest situation. Yeah. Well, I should be able to hold the city, if worse comes to worse. Alrighty, so now for all these guys, we've got, yeah, a whole bunch of units incoming. Let's see, what kind of odds are we getting here? Are there 2 movers in this stack? Yes, okay. As I said, I think I want to try and defeat this stack piecemeal before it has a chance to combine together. Yeah, I'm not too worried about these units trickling in, but I'd like to kill this particular group. Yeah, the immortals are the only thing I really have to take out. After that, the spears and the archers should be pretty easy to kill. So let's see if we can sacrifice our cat to knock these guys. I mean, I have a 25% chance to win. Not that I did, but had a slight chance there. Okay, so we catapults deal collateral damage. They hit everybody in the stack. Next up, let's see what our best odds we can get are, shall we? 45%. Ooh, I was hoping for better odds than that. And 51%. Okay. Well, we'll go ahead and try to kill these guys. 50-50. And fortunately, we did win that one. So that was pretty good. And we should have pretty good odds to win from here. Yeah, 80%. I was saying from here we should have pretty good odds. We just had to knock out those top defenders. Okay. I was worried from the animation I was going to lose that at first, but that did not happen, fortunately. Okay, so we cleared out those 2 guys. Now an axe should still be axe with the best odds after we shock promote. Nope, it goes back to the immortal again, unfortunately. 68% odds with the axe. We get terrible odds with the chariot because they have a spear in there. And, yeah, nothing other than the axe is the only thing that gets reasonable odds. And now that we've started this, we're kind of committed to it. So let's continue onward, shall we? 68, so we got 2 and 3 odds. Not great, but not terrible. Alrighty. Cleared that out. And now we'll take out one of the spears, and we are earning... Did we get any promotions with these guys? Yeah, we actually earned promotions on most of these units, so that's a good sign too. Alrighty, so yeah, 89% odds. 8 out of 9 to win this, in other words. So there we go. And we are not going to kill that unit because any unit that kills it will then be standing next to the big old stack. So that went pretty well. We got a little bit lucky overall, but... overall, we lost 1 unit and we killed 4. That's pretty good. Those are the kind of trades that I'm obviously looking for. So, you know, we'll take that. And now we're going to have to heal up and get ready to fight again. So do I have a medic unit over here? No, but I will promote this spear to medic. Or actually, I could move Mr. General Timo over here. Yeah, let's do that. We'll just move him over here. That way I can promote the scout Not the scout. I can promote the words are failing me. I can promote the spear along the combat line. Okay, and then the only thing that can hit these guys are two movers. So let's just move the spear here for one turn, and the spear here for one turn. I was hoping I'd have a little bit more time before the AI started showing up with big stacks here to the west, but sadly that's not the case. Alright, we're going to chop this and use that to get another unit down there. And Nipper, we may need this axe down there, so Nipper is going to be unhappy again. Nothing I can do about that. Sorry, I need this unit down there. I'll also be able to upgrade this warrior to an axe or something if I absolutely have to do so. We'll see. That would be like a desperation measure, but I might have to do so. This is a fairly serious attack that they're bringing, just because it's like several different groups at once. I'm going to need to tech up to higher tier units. I need to get up to like maces, because I have no tech edge on these guys right now. Obviously, I can't really think about attacking or going on the offensive. It's enough just clearing out their units. The Willem is keeping pace with me. The others are not really. Like, it's a good sign that the other AIs are largely falling behind. I did turn off tech trading, so they are not trading techs to each other, thank God. The fact that I have such a low happiness cap is a major reason why I've had such difficulties. It would be, if I had another, like, 2 or 3 happy faces in every city, this would be a substantially easier game. But that's part of the fun, right? I just play the first map that gets rolled. Okay, anyway. Yeah, so they moved up next to the city. That's not too surprising. And look at all the chariots coming out. Alrighty, so there's another axe inside the city. And we're probably going to need to just keep spamming those axes for right now. Okay, finish the granary. We are probably going to want a lighthouse here, because the city doesn't have that many good tiles to work. Move back into this city. Alright. Defend the city. I'm hoping that these guys will suicide into the city. That would be a very good result for me if they did that. Alright, we've got combat promotions on most of these. I only have one axe, though. That's a bit of a shame. Let's promote that axe to shock. That's because my other axe is over here. I can whip out an axe. Can do the 2-pop whip on the axe this turn, but I'd prefer to hold off a little bit longer if I can. This city's at the happiness cap. It's coming out of that. Just fortifying the city for right now. That'll finish the lighthouse. I need to actually come down here and improve some of these tiles, but can't do it. Not in range. Let's see, what else can we do with these guys on this turn? How long until the borders pop? Still too long. Road this tile. Why not? Clear that tile. Look at this poor guy here. There we go. Yay. More cottages. Mari, interesting name for a city. So this is a backline safe city. I don't have a lot of backline territory. So we're going to road our way over to the city and then improve that corn. Alrighty, so this is more troublesome. They are splitting their stacks and moving in different directions. That actually is trouble because if they can threaten 2 cities at once, it becomes a lot harder to defend. So what do they actually have here? 2 axes, 2 chariots, an axe, a sword. Yeah, a lot of stuff. Yeah, I was hoping that they would all just run at Akkad, but they have not done that, unfortunately. And I really would have benefited from clearing these forests earlier. I have not been able to clear this forest because the units have been sitting on it for some time now. Ugh. So we're going to have to pull these units back and then probably look to defend in one of these cities. I'm just trying to think about where they're going to move. These guys will assuredly move onto the sheep tile next turn. I'm pretty sure that they will do that. I'm just thinking on how to defend. So how many units is this total? It's about 13 units. All these guys are unfortunately hurt from the last turn too. I'm wondering whether I want to just set up shop here on this tile and then dare them to attack me. Let's see, City Raider promotions. I'm not convinced that I will win though if I do that. In fact, I think there's a good chance I'll lose if I do that. I got the chariots. Yeah. I have a feeling that these guys are going to move here, and then these guys will move up. Well, actually, let's pull back. We probably should pull back to this tile, because from here we can defend either city. So I'm going to need a spear down here, in case they move directly on the city itself. And then these guys, let's just move back to this tile here. That way we can move to either location if we need be. Alright, so we'll promote. Unfortunately now by moving, these units can't heal this turn, which is a shame, but it's part of the business. We have to try and cover two cities at once, which is what makes it difficult. At least the promotions are healing them up. Okay. And you stay here for now as well. And then I'll move the general up here. If I had gone for an actual medic 3 unit, I'd be in a lot better shape there. Yeah, so then you can hold here in case these chariots come wheeling in there. Alrighty. That chop will finish that axe next turn. Meanwhile, over here at the capital, let's see, 5 production. We're going to have to, I think we want to stack up a double axe, 2 axes here. Let's see if we can do that, shall we? So we'll grab this tile here. And let's see, so we've got 2 production, okay. Axe, and then we'll whip that next turn and then overflow into another axe, just so we have units on hand. I will turn on science next turn and see if I have to upgrade that warrior or not. I'm just not sure what these units are going to do. I'm reasonably confident that these guys are just going to suicide into Borsippa. If they don't do that, then it'll be a little tougher to defend, but that would be my guess. Let's find out what they do, shall we? Nope, they chose to walk around. Okay. Alrighty. Well, that was not as bad as it could have been, in all honesty. That could have been a lot worse. Library, probably next here. Okay. Alright, so these guys are just kind of sitting out in the open, so that's not too bad. Let's see if we can get odds with anything over here. 80%. Well, I think we got to take that. Actually, we can get better odds over here. 90%. Yeah, we're gonna have to take those 90% odds. Unfortunately, I'm still low on axes here. What I really need are axes to clean up this stack, because axes get odds on every single unit here. Now the problem is if I attack with this axe, he'll be left on this tile, and he'll be pretty exposed. We'll see though. So this would take out, let's see, my attack with the axe. We'll go ahead and take those 90% odds. And I think I lost this. Oh my god. Wow, okay. Jeez. Ooh, I hate it when you get punished for making the right... Like, I made the right play there and I got punished for it. I hate it when that happens. Yeesh. Well, that puts me in a bit of a tricky situation here. Well, now we definitely have to whip this axe. There's no question about that. And we have to stall for time, basically, until I can get 2 axes out of that city. And gonna have to do something similar here. We're gonna have to get 2 axes out of this city too, and we'll just stall for time at the moment. We'll see if they choose to attack. Fortunately, we've got the walls and we've got cultural defenses, but it doesn't change the fact that gonna be tough. Okay, well, that was unlucky. Anyway, they have made a mistake. They have split up their stacks here, and so we should be able to do something against these enemies. Okay, this one here, 2 axes and 2 chariots. And the one up here is an archer, a sword. Archer, sword, and axes. Alrighty. We will probably have to defend inside Nippur. And once again, dare them to attack. The AI has not been going after my cities, and that's not what I was expecting. Normally when I played Always War in the past, the AI was much dumber about just charging into cities. And I have to be honest, I was kind of expecting them to do more of that here. Having to fight them out in the open makes it a lot tougher. Oh, okay, so we finished a worker here. Yes. Alright, let's get the axe out of the capital. Overflow and finish another axe. And we're setting up something similar over here. Move here and put 1 turn into the chop, and then we can go and farm that corn next turn. Road. Oh, we got another worker here. I guess I'll move him here. He's safe from being attacked there. Alrighty. Obviously, I can't end turn just yet. Even with being aggressive, I don't have great odds on a lot of these units. Let's see. These guys we probably need to move into Nippur just to make sure that it doesn't fall. Let's do that, shall we? Oh, and I can get a better tile than that for this city to work. We're working all those tiles. Okay. So we'll move them all into the city. So that city is not going to fall, obviously. We're still hoping that they attack. Still hoping that they actually attack. Now, axe and chariot. Let's see. So like I can attack and get odds there on that stack, but let's see. So I have axes, chariots here. Axe, chariot. What do I have in here? Axe. I need another axe to clear this, though. I would need 2 axes to clear that stack, unfortunately. So I think I have to hold position here for this turn. I think. We'll see. Yeah, I don't think I actually want to attack out in that spot. I can get 2 units out of this city shortly too. Alright, so I think we're going to defend, and again we're just hoping that the AI will attack my cities and not continue bypassing to walk deeper in my territory. That is exactly what I did not want them to do. What are they doing? Wow, this AI is so smart! Like, what the heck? They won't attack my cities, they just wander around pillaging. Yeesh. Like, they just won't attack. Whew. Well, they still made a stupid mistake anyway. I don't know what... They still made a dumb mistake, though. Did they pillage a tile on me? Yeah, they did. They pillaged that tile. Okay, but they still made a dumb mistake. Now I've got units incoming in this direction too. Another axe. Alright. Yeah, I still have to try and kill this stack though. Like, let's go for 90% odds again. We already lost at 90% odds. Alright, so killed that guy. So what exactly did we just kill? A sword? Unfortunately, I'm not sure any of these other units get odds on that stack. I need this guy to come over here and... Oh, wait. No, I can't come around and reach that tile. They're going to set up shop in this tile next turn. Well, that's okay. If they do that, we'll just continue to play Ring Around the Rosie with these guys. I don't want them to set up on that tile, but at least it buys me time to react to these guys. And look, here comes another stack of swords and axes and spears. I don't know why these guys moved back a tile. That didn't make any sense. But the good news is I can kill these guys now. They're pretty exposed. And this is where being aggressive really does help, because note that their axes are not promoted. They don't have combat 1 or anything. My axes all start with combat 1, and then all they need is 1 promotion to take shock. So I get odds. So that means I get odds on these guys. 75% odds. 16. Wow. Okay. 29% odds. Yikes. Not as good odds as I have been hoping for. 73% odds. Yep. Might as well go with the best odds, 75%. And I'm going to need some luck to be on my side, because if I lose a whole bunch of combats, could be in a really tough position. Okay, so we got rid of 1 chariot. I got to take the 73% odds now. Nope, couldn't get it. Unfortunately, wasn't able to win that one. Alright, so now we got to clear these axes. Only 63% odds? Seriously, that's it? Yikes. Alright, well, the good news is that chariots can fight that battle, though. Let's move my chariots up there. They will get really good odds. I could have... Actually, I probably could have... Well, I would have only gotten 50-50 odds with this chariot. Okay, so move up from here. Unfortunately, I attacked across a river. I think I should still win, though. Still had 90% odds, though. I don't want to be attacking from this tile. Well, actually, I can probably wipe out this stack, too. So, yeah, Okay. Move here. 96% odds. Alright, so we've got that. And now we can kill that. We'll kill that with a unit. Which one, I don't know yet, but we'll kill it with something. Okay, these units, we've got a spear, a chariot, and a spear. So they are easy prey to axes. 79%. Remote combat 2. There we go. Note how big of a jump up in odds that was. Up to 90% from 80%. Okay, so we kill that unit, and now that spear is absolute dead meat. That city's really unhappy now that I moved all the units out of it. There we go. And so now this unit's also pretty much dead meat for whatever we want to kill it with. Kill it with another axe, I think. Yeah. Unfortunately, I do have to kill this with something, even though whatever I hit it with will probably die to this stack. But I gotta hit it with something. Oh, I don't really want to throw away... Well, let's just use a spear to clear it out. Why not? If the spear dies, it's not that big of a deal. Not great odds, but we'll take them. Okay, there we go. So we killed that unit. The spear is probably dead, but got another great general. Woo! And no screwing around this time. We're gonna get a medic 3 unit. Because I need to heal and heal quickly. Okay, and let's take out this guy. 99.9, okay. Alright, so we've cleaned up this stack pretty nicely. then I'm just going to have to heal these units. What was I building here? Cottage. Oh, I finished a chop here. That's what I did. Okay. Alrighty. So, you come over here, and you can attach to this chariot. And we'll use that for a medic 3 unit. And you come over here. We need another axe. Let me... another axe. I'll just turn on avoid growth for a couple turns here. Swap to that for a turn or two. It's not optimal, but... let's see, what else? I think I need to get that tile roaded too, I think. And I need to get this tile chopped. So we've managed to push back that particular advance, it looks like. I gotta road this so I have a route down to this city of Mari if need be. Alright, you hang out here. Got a random chariot incoming, so we're gonna need to get out a spear. We can probably shift 1 spear down here. I've got more spears than I need up here. Let's take this guy. And I'll actually swap that to an axe, because I'm more likely to need an axe than a spear. And you, yes, you. Get over here and road this tile. Even though it wastes this turn's worth of movement, I think it's worthwhile. Alrighty, so we cleared out a bunch of those units. Now, can we promote this guy? So, we need medic, and medic 2, and medic 3. Yay! Okay. Alrighty, so now, watch how fast these units heal. So this will be full health next turn. This guy will be full health next turn. This guy will be full health next turn. And Mr. Timo is just going to have to chill. Alright. Road. These guys can actually come down here and now start improving tiles again. Sword, no. That must have been a misclick. I don't want a sword. I want another axe here. Come down here and can throw down a non-river cottage on the way. As for this guy, just continue following these guys. If they move here, I'll hit them with the axe. I really should get this tile mined too, but I just can't do it because the enemy unit's hanging around. Okay, so we managed to blunt the worst part of that stack. How did we do overall this turn? So we lost an axe against chariot, but we won 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We went 8 for 1 this turn? Wow. Well, we're probably going to lose this guy, but still, that's a very, very good unit trade. That's what we're looking for. And we'll see where these guys go. I would happily trade the spear in exchange for all of these units moving on to that tile, because I think I could clean them up afterwards. Okay, this city, yes. Wow, 2 unhappy faces. I did have a lot of units hanging out in this city. We want to grab the corn back, obviously. Yeah, it actually does not have a huge whip penalty. It's just I grew it a little bit larger because there were so many units in there. What would I do without hereditary rule? I have no idea. Anyway, so we need to whip that axe and then overflow into another axe. Then we'll have some units ready to kill these guys once these axes come over. Okay, so we're getting things under control. They're probably going to set up shop in that brush. Nope, they move back in the opposite direction, and here comes more Dutch units and more German units. Okay, I guess that random chariot wanted to commit suicide. Yeah, okay, I figured that spear was dead. Wow, I actually managed to do a little bit of damage. And they took the bait. I'll take that. Okay. No, not calendar. I need currency. Yeah. Currency is a key economic tech. Need to pick that up. Unfortunately, I'm having to pay a lot in military. Look, I'm paying 14 gold per turn on military. Which really stinks. Somebody got the pyramids. So we can actually check and see where the AIs are on the tech tree right now. Let's do that, shall we? Okay, so yeah, they're not doing that well technologically. Actually, most of them are pretty far behind. Willem has currency and calendar, and Ahsoka has gone really far down the religious tech path, but that seems to be about it. They're not too much in the way of military tech on these guys. Wayne Koppak, yeah, he's pretty backwards. He doesn't even have writing tech for some reason. Okay, so no one has anything too dangerous. The most dangerous would be is if Ahsoka went for feudalism and he got longbows. That would be the most dangerous thing here, but I don't see... Nobody seems to be close to maces, and no one has picked up horseback riding yet. Frederick may have picked it up, or he might not have the prerequisites for it. Anyway, we'll see. I will have currency shortly, though. That should be relatively easy to get. Okay, well, this stack is pretty dead. Like, they've moved out of defensive cover, and that means that they're pretty much easy prey. It's really a shame that I don't have ivory, because I could build elephants, and they would get odds on, like, all these units. Anyway, so that's a 99.5. Kill these guys. That means I win that one 199 times out of 200. Pretty good stuff. Okay. This axe we can promote, and 95% odds. I will happily take those. So we'll chop down that guy. What's left is a damaged axe and 2 spears. Not too scary. Let's take that guy out. 98% odds. We'll chop him down too. There we go. And now we've just got 2 spears left. Actually, my bowman might even get decent odds against that guy. 70. Let's see if I gave him combat 1. 76%. I don't see any... well, I'm not going to go for it. I'll just attack with the axe again. Just attack with one of these axes again next turn. They'll get the best odds. It's not like these guys can go anywhere or do anything all that threatening. In the meantime, since they can't move to do much of anything, we'll come down here and mine this tile. Let's see, you... I'm going to try to chop that tile again. You can start chopping this. I was farming this tile? Yeah, I was farming this one. Down here, let's get an axe again. Doing these same 2-pot whips. I got 1 axe, and let's... What do we need? Another axe? Yeah. Come on down here and help out. Let's see, then Babylon can finish that Confucian missionary. Yes. Okay, so let's see. What do we need to hit with? Unfortunately, axes are once again the best unit to hit these guys with. Have to attack from this direction. Let's see. So this guy gets 75%. 53%, not too good. What if I attack with the chariots? No, not good enough, unfortunately. If I could get rid of the sword, I could clear out those clear out those axes, no problem. But the sword, unfortunately, the sword actually does a really nice job of protecting the rest of the units. Otherwise, the chariots could just clean up that group. What if I attacked with this guy? 66%. No, I can get better odds than that. All right, this is the best I'm going to get. 80%. Combat 2 shock. Their guy just has combat 1. So again, that's just the difference of promotions. And this is where aggressive really helps out. The fact that I'm aggressive and none of these guys are. Okay, I think I win this by the animation. Yes. There we go. Okay, so I've got one more. No, yeah, one more axe that's tough because the last axe has City Raider. So this will be 80, exactly the same, 80% again. Wow, that guy was one tough dude. He didn't even take 1 point of damage. And check out that one of these guys now is 10 XP. So they'll be able to get another promotion, Combat 3 Shock, which is what we're looking for. Okay, so what's left is an axe that is City Raider, which means, let's see, do I have another promoted axe on any of these stacks? No. Let me just check out what odds I would get. Nope, still not good enough. Chariot does not get good enough odds. It's a shame I don't have horse archers, but I have not had the production to spare to get horse archers. Too expensive. If the axes are only 30, 35 and the horse archers are 50. Okay. I'm going to attack from this tile for purposes of healing afterwards. Okay, I'm lucky. So I won 3 80% combats in a row. And, you know, that actually is kind of lucky, all things considered. Okay, those guys have both attacked. That guy might be my best odds. Actually, I think the sword is my best odds. Yeah, 90%. Nice. I'll take that. He didn't take a point of damage either. Good stuff. He got 2 XP as well. And now we've just got a damaged archer to clean up. So what's left that hasn't taken damage yet? This guy I'm going to try to heal. We're going to move our super medic chariot to here because that'll heal all the units around it. I think that the best option is this chariot actually, and it's 94% odds, so that works. So we got a little bit lucky there. I mean, all those battles we had combat odds on, but we're still a little bit lucky. Do they have chariots in that stack? Yes. So we have to move this guy away from that tile because they could move a chariot and kill him. Okay. And we're going to move this guy into the city too to help reinforce it. Yeah. Okay. So we've cleared out. I think we've dealt with this little crisis here. We killed a lot of units. Look at this. So we killed 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We killed 8 units this turn, and the only thing we lost was we lost 1 spear. Where was it? Here. We lost 1 spear, and we killed 8 units. That's why I said I was happy if they would attack there. I said that's a trade I'd be happy to make, and that's exactly why, as I knew that it would, you know, it would clean them up like that. Okay, this guy, he'll heal to full. This is the beauty of having a medic 3 unit. This guy heals to full. Captain Timo, come on down here and heal any units that are resting up in Akkad. And let's see, these guys can heal. Yep. Okay, so we have mostly cleared our territory of enemy units. And if you check the Great General bar, we are a third of a way to another general here. How are we doing in the demos? Let's check that out. Second, that's not good. We are slowly slipping in the demos as the AIs continue to expand. And we have to continue fighting more and more and more guys. Axe and Chariot. So yeah, I'm going to currency, and then I'm going to civil service, which is still an expensive tech. And then machinery for maces after that. I don't have time. Like, I can't waste. You've noticed I'm not doing a lot with wonders or great people. Those are luxuries, and I just do not. I can't afford them right now. I have such a small happiness cap that there's not a whole lot I can do. I'll need to get some cities over here too. Over here, like this, there's room for a very fertile city over here, but I have to be strong enough to push my borders out there. And right now I'm not. Right now that's just not a possibility. Once part of the problem was I didn't have enough axes, and I had built a lot of spears to counter chariots, and I didn't have enough axes. But now I may have enough axes out to deal with the situation. In terms of power, I actually am one of the leaders in power now, and I wasn't before, so that's a good sign. Does that even show on the power bar? Yeah, here's Ahsoka. Fortunately, he's gotten pretty weak. This doesn't reflect the stacks I just killed yet. That won't show up for another turn or two. And yeah, those spears are probably dead. Okay, we got a turn or so to heal up before anything else. Can you believe they're still leaving my archer alone? That they still haven't connected their iron yet? Pretty crazy. Okay, yeah, this city's only happy because it's got a gazillion workers in it. Alright, so there's another axe over here. And what are we going to do? Get another axe here. It's that or put the production in towards the forge. Can I finish currency off of this? Maybe. We'll see. Oh, I didn't even realize Swanakopek was in a golden age. Okay. Let's see if we can kill these guys, shall we? What are the odds? 98? Yeah, I'll take 98% odds. Okay, so we got that guy. And what odds do we have with this guy? 83%. That unit's pretty highly promoted. I would prefer not to throw him away on a bad combat roll. Maybe I can get a kill with a spear here. Nah, okay. So if this guy runs, well, it's a shame this guy can't reach. 99% odds to kill that, but he's not in range, unfortunately. Oh well. Life's a gamble. We still get 5 and 6 odds to win. And we lost. Yep. Could see it. Ah, well. Such is life. Yikes, we almost lost that unit too. Oh well. Curse you, little spear. Curse you. Anyway. So we're almost done with this axe. Yeah, I've had to use a lot of my... Like, I've had to use my whips just for units. I have not been able to use them for things like infrastructure recently. Because I was just like, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. Enemy units everywhere. Let's keep this guy down here for them. Well, not just in the city. We'll put him in a place where he can rotate from location to location. Alright, so finish that farm. And, yeah. Axes, sword. Okay, that's not too bad. Sword, chariot, chariot, not too bad, as I said. Got a turn or two to heal. I guess I can clear out this forest. Come on. Alright, finish that road, and then we're gonna tackle these forests next. Okay, heal. This guy's actually fully healed. Alright, so back down to this tile. This way their chariots can't attack this. They're probably... I wonder if I can jump in this tile to stop them from controlling that. Do I have enough units to do that though? Maybe. Let's see. So it's an axe, 2 chariots, sword. If I can put 1 spear and like 2 axes on this tile, I probably can. Like this guy's got to heal. So like he's got to heal. This guy's got to heal. Okay, well I've got a full strength axe, so let's move this guy in. So we will try to control this tile. I've got to keep a spear on this tile. Next a sword. I'm going to need a spear on that tile. Do I have another spear up here? Spear. How many? Do I only have 2 spears here? Because I think I need more spears up here. I thought I had enough, and as it turns out, I do not. Oh, this guy can't reach that tile? Oh, that's a shame. Okay, well, I'm going to have to move this spear into that tile. What do I have? Axe warrior. Well, I've got the sword. The sword will defend if the chariots attack. Yeah, I can't really afford to move another unit out of there. So this guy, look at how heavily promoted this guy is. I'd love to just heal him, but the chariots can hit this guy, so I actually have to move him back to a safer spot. Move him back in the city to heal for a turn. And we got another axe coming out here. Let's see, we've got an axe in here. I will keep this guy here for this turn, just so I have some more warm bodies in the city. Yeah, you guys rode this tile. Okay. Alrighty, let's check this city. City's pretty unhappy. That's alright. Alright, but we've mostly cleared our territory of enemy units, and that's kind of the main thing here. Mostly cleared our territory of enemy units. So maybe I'll be able to go on the offensive soon. We'll play next turn because it's 500 AD. I know this video is getting long again. Yep. Okay, so the AI did something stupid again. Now, they did pillage my corn resource, which sucks, but could have been a lot worse. Ugh, I just wish I had more happiness here in this city. Maybe I can build a couple cheap units, but I was going to say maybe I could build some cheap units for defense, for military police, but I've kind of needed all my units. Yeah, I've kind of needed the units. Maybe, though. Build a couple bowmen in the capital and just have them sit there. Something like that. Okay, so they have pillaged that corn. I'm going to have to reconnect it. In the meantime, I've got to kill those units, though. They've offered up an easy chance to kill these guys, though. So you see they destroyed that. Anyway, I will bring these workers up and reconnect that. Okay, another missionary down here. Okay, so they've caught themselves out on totally flat ground where they can be killed pretty easily. But they severed the road and they pillaged the road and the farm. So I will have to reconnect that with workers. These guys are going to have to skedaddle their way back up there. And this guy has to get out of the way. Okay, so let's take our most highly promoted units and whack these guys, basically. 90%. I'm not going to get better than that. You know, you will lose some 90% odds, but anytime you get odds that good, you do have to take them. Okay, so now we've got a sword who should fall readily to axes. 90%. Let's see. What if I attack with, say, the sword? 90%. 90%. Okay. Well, it looks like it's the same odds all around. So the question is, do I want to kill this chariot or do I want to kill the sword? I want to kill the sword. That's the unit that's protecting the others. So we'll go ahead and take this. It doesn't, I mean, you don't want a lot of swords, but having a sword or two around is not necessarily terrible for situations like that. Like, that gave me a better chance to go out to the rest of these. Okay, so it's the 2 chariots and a spear. Like, if I go with the spear, the other spear defends. If I go with a chariot, yeah, that doesn't work. Okay, so I guess we do still have to attack with the axes nonetheless. Oh well. So 90%. I guess we're going to end up fighting these odds regardless. Oh well. Okay, so another one killed. And another 90%. I'm happy to take 90%. I think I lost this guy. Yeah. So they don't always work out. Oh, look at that. He survived with 0.2 health. Look at that. Oh, that is such nonsense. Let's see. Oh, he got 3 hits in a row in when he was at 4 HP. Well, like I said, that's why you got to build a lot of units, because you're not going to win them all. Axes are your grunt soldiers. They're the ones who do the bulk of the fighting in the ancient age. So anyway, we can clean up this unit with pretty much anything we want. Let me see if there's anything I want to promote. It's sort of the main thing. Probably the spear. It's hard to get experience on spears. And he qualifies for the awesome anti-mounted promotion. Formation, it's called. Alrighty, so down you go. Let's see, there's a chariot here and another unit there. Okay. Eesh. And I'm going to have to swap the tiles around to see if I can get anything out of this. I can grab this tile. Yeah, I need to shift some more workers up here. What if I work that tile? Well, the city starves. Okay, so we don't want to do that. Poor city. Okay, so this guy's got a heal. This guy's healing. That guy's free to move though. Okay, so obviously we're going to reconnect this tile. Which means that then I need to do... Okay, there's already a spear on this tile. Let's see, a chariot can hit that. 2 chariots can hit that. Let's just put a second spear. That makes that pretty safe. This city's unhappy too, even with all these units in here. Well, it is size 9, I guess. Yikes. Yeah, it's not like I have a huge whip penalty in there or anything. Oh well. I'll just move another unit in there to get rid of its unhappiness. Alright, I will put a chariot in here for the moment to get rid of one of its unhappy faces, just so I can work another tile. Work that tile instead. Let's see. And I'll move this guy with these two. How many moves do I have? Oh, I should have killed that unit with the chariot, so I could have given it another promotion. I could have given it the 3 movement promotion. Oh well. Oh well. So we'll just move in here, so get rid of all the unhappiness. By the way, note how totally dependent I am on hereditary rules civic for happiness. Without that free happiness from military, I would be so screwed. It wouldn't even be funny. Okay, so I've got that finished. Let's go ahead and finish this. And you can come in here and just heal. Same thing for you. I do have a medic unit here, right? Yeah, I do have a medic. Okay. Alrighty. Looks like we're just about done another turn. Can chill out here. And this city, where are we on happiness here? Oh, we still got a long happiness penalty in this city. Okay. But it looks like we've mostly managed to survive what was a really tense sequence there. I'm bringing these guys up so I can re-farm that tile. So it's 500 AD and we're still alive. Still alive and kicking, still on top of the scoreboard. Outside of Willem, no one's too close in score. And we killed a whole bunch of units. That Great General bar is getting close to a 3rd Great General. I don't have any city that's really a great unit producer, which is a bit of a shame. Maybe this city? Nah, no, it doesn't have enough. It's too commercially oriented. So I'm going to have to get more cities soon, or else I'm going to get snowballed out of the game. Maybe if I can get maces, and if I can get some catapults, I can go on the offensive against Gandhi, or not Gandhi, Ahsoka. But you can see I've had my hands full just defending my territory at the moment. I might want to put a city here. Let's just put a marker here. This would be a fairly defensible city because it's on a hill and it would get another corn. So maybe. Would leave a very long front to cover though, like way down here. That would be a very long front to cover. And then over here, I do want to get a city somewhere in this region. Once I clear out all these stacks, I'll consider putting a city down. But at some point, I'm going to have to take out one of these opponents. Like, I really probably need to focus more on taking out Gandhi than adding a bunch of... Gandhi, I keep calling him. Taking out Ahsoka, just because if I could get it down to, 5 opponents instead of 6, that would make things a lot easier. And these are some really rich lands. Like, there's quite a few happiness resources down here. Gold, ivory, all these... what are they? Spice styles. And he's got another holy city here. Like, he has Stonehenge. That would be helpful. He has... Oh, he did build that. I think he did build that. No, wait. No, that's a Hindu temple, not the shrine. Yeah, he's got a shrine in Delhi. Like, that would be worth a lot of gold. So, maybe. We'll see. Like, it's not too hard to get to Bombay. I just need catapults to drop the defenses. So, if I can keep exchanging units at the rate that I've been doing, like you've seen, I've been trading really well with the AI. Hold on, I'll pull up the stat screen. If you look at my killed, I've killed this many units, 11, 9, 9, 7, 4, 4, 2. And my lost, I've lost 6 axes, 2 spears, a warrior, and a cat. So yeah, my highest casualties are more amongst the axes because they're the grunt units of the ancient age. We're not too far away from maces, not too far away. That's what we need to get to, and Well, they're a lot more expensive to build. They're 70 instead of 35, but they will clean right through the current units the AI is fielding. And if I could ever get to ivory, I can build elephants, which would be really nice. But anyway, though, we survived, and it was looking a little bit dicey there for a while, but we managed to survive. And so we will pick it up from this same spot next time in part 5. Until then, take care, guys. See you later. Have a great week.